Hello students, welcome to Smart Learning for Students by Chill Education Song. Here is a lesson for grade 11 students on conditional clauses. We hope to cover the competency 6.10 in this lesson. My name is Kapila Karunanayaka from Chilau Vennapur Buddhist Girls College. Let's move on to the lesson. At the beginning itself, I have a question. How many types of conditionals do people use in English language? Conditionals, අසම්භාව්‍ය ක්‍රියා, වර්ග කීයක් තියෙනවද English language එකේ? Yes, the answer is 4. There are 4 types of conditionals. They are zero type, type 1, type 2, and type 3. අසම්භාව්‍ය ක්‍රියා වර්ග 4යි. එසේ හැදිය හැකි වාක්‍ය 4යි. But in grade 11, how many types of conditionals are we going to learn now? As students of grade 11, we are going to learn only 3 types. They are conditional 1, 2, and 3. Okay. When do we use these 3 different types of conditionals? Yes, dear children. අපිට තියෙනවා if භාවිතා කරලා හදන්න පුළුවන් වාක්‍ය වර්ග තුනක්. ඒ වගේ පළවෙනි type එක. We use the first type to talk about possible situations. අපි හිතනවා මෙන්න මේ දේ වෙයි කියලා. අන්න එවැනි දෙයක් සිදු වුණොත් කියලා කියන්න අපි if type 1 භාවිතා කරනවා. And we use if type 2 to talk about imaginary situations. Imaginary situations. හරි කල්පිත තත්ත්වයන්. මට නැවක් තිබුණා නම් මම ලෝකෙ වටේ යනවා. Right? So I don't have a ship. That is the reality. අපි එවැනි අවස්ථාවක් භාවිතා කරන්නේ if type 2. And if type 3, we use if type 3 to talk about impossible situations. අපිට කාලය ආපසු හරවන්න බෑ. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා විය නොහැකිම තත්ත්වයන්. මම දැනන් හිටියා නම් ගේට්ටුව වහලා තියෙනවා. So you can't go back to past and close the gate. ගේට්ටුවට වහන්න බෑ අතීතයට ගිහිල්ලා. ඒවා විය නොහැකි මේවා. So dear children, before we move on to the main lesson, you must pay attention to these 3 types forms of verbs. Look at this. Look at this slide. Look at these verb forms. Right? Present simple, past simple, and past participle. This is present simple, past simple, and past participle. This present simple form is also called the infinitive form, the basic form. Okay. Now let's discuss the first type or the conditional type 1. Right. If type 1 to talk about possible situations. Look at the structure. අපි බලමු එහි වාක්‍ය රටාව කුමක්ද කියලා. මේ පළවෙනි conditional clause එක හදන්න ඕන present simple එකේ. You have to construct the if clause in simple present form, simple present tense. The main clause or the result clause එහෙම නැතිනම් ප්‍රධාන වාක්‍ය හදන්න ඕන අපි will infinitive. More or less you can say it's simple future tense. Right. Look at these examples, dear children. බලන්නකො මේ උදාහරණ දිහා. Yes, all these 3 sentences are written in simple present tense. මේ type එක භාවිතා කරන්නේ වෙන්න පුළුවන් යයි ඔබ සිතන ඒවා ගැන කතා කරන්නේ. If he comes early, ඔයාලා හිතනවා ඔහු එයි කියලා කලින්. ඉතින් ඔයාලා කියනවා ඔහු කලින් ආවොත් අපි කියන්නේ if he will come early නෙමෙයි. If he comes early in simple present tense. If she calls me, අය මට call කරොත්. You think that she will call you, right? If she calls me in simple present. ඔයාලා හිතනවා, look at the last example. Your sister will drop the ornament. ඔයාගේ sister මේ ornament එක අතාරි බිම අතාරි කියලා හිතනවා. If your sister drops the ornament, ඔයාගේ sister ornament එක මේ අතාරියොත් බිමට, it will break. Now look at these main clauses, the result clauses. He will catch the train, will plus infinitive. I will tell her the secret. මම ඇයට රහස කියන්නම්. Right? කියනවා නේද? ඒ වගේ it will break, ඒ කැඩේවි. So let's look at the meaning. If he comes early, ඔහු වේලාසනින් ආවොත්, he will catch the train. ඔහු දුම්රිය අල්ලගනී. Right. If she calls me, I will tell her the secret. මම ඇයට රහස කියනවා. If she calls me, ඇය call කරොත්. If your sister drops the ornament, it will break. ඔයාගේ sister ornament එක අතෑරියොත් එය කැඩෙයි. Right. Here I have an activity for you, my dear children. Fill in the blanks in the following short exchanges. Look at the first short exchange. There are two children, Janudi and Binuka. They are talking about the tomorrow's plan, right? What are your plans for tomorrow? Janudi කියනවා, what are your plans for tomorrow? What's Binuka's response? If it rains, I stay at home or I will stay at home. දැන් බලන්නකෝ. If clause එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම. It's given in full. If it rains, වැස්සොත්, you think it will rain. දැන් අපිට complete කරන්න වෙන්නේ second clause එක. අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත දැන් මොහොතකට කලින් result clause එක අපි complete කරන්නේ will infinitive කියලා. So the right answer here is will stay. If it rains, it will stay. I will stay at home. වැස්සොත් මම ගෙදර නවතිනවා. Look at the next short exchange. Is he going to pay me a visit tomorrow? Ajit asks. Ajit අහනවා. එයා හෙට මාව බලන්නේ නේද? If clause එක එන්න ඕන කොහොමද කියලා දැන් මම දරුවන්ට කියලා දුන්නා. You should complete the if clause in simple present tense. If he goes to work by car or will go to work by car. What's your answer? If clause එක එන්න ඕන present simple, result clause එක එන්න ඕන will plus infinitive. Here you have to complete the blank in the if clause. Dear children, if he goes to work by car, simple present, he will pay you a visit. ඔයාට ඔය බලන්නේ ඒ වගේම ඔබ හිතන්න මේ structure එක භාවිතා කරන්නේ අපි to talk about possible situations. විය හැකි තත්ත්වයන් ගැන. දැන් යා හෙට කාර් එකේ කරට යන්න පුළුවන්. හෙට වහින්න පුළුවන් කියලා හිතලා තමයි මේ කියන්නේ. Look at the third short exchange. Do you like to help me? Anura has a question. Right? ඔයා මට උදව් කරන්න කැමතිද? Venura says, if you tell us the truth, ඔයා අපිට ඇත්ත කියනවා නම්, if කියන්නේ නම් hot, right? ඔයා අපිට ඇත්ත කියනවා නම්, we will help you. අපි ඔයාට උදව් කරන්නම්. present simple tense එකෙන් දීලා තියෙනවා. tell us. එහෙනම් main clause එක complete කරන්න ඕන will plus infinitive. We will help you. I hope you understand this, dear children. Move on to the next two short exchanges. Will she clean the classroom tomorrow? Situ has a question. I clean karayda classroom එක හෙට. So Nitu says if she. So if clause should be completed in present simple tense. If she comes early, අය කලින් ආවොත් she will cleans the classroom for sure. If clause එක අපි ගන්න ඕන present simple එකේ. If she comes early, she will clean the classroom for sure. Look at the last example. This is the conditional type 1. Saimi has a question. What will you do if you miss the train? Train එක miss වුණොත් එයා මොකද කරන්නේ? Timadi says, if I miss the train, I will take a bus. Mama bus එකක් ගන්නවා. Okay. Here we have discussed conditional type 1. Right? So we use the if clause in simple present tense and the other clause in simple future tense or will plus infinitive. ඒවා අපි භාවිතා කරන්නේ විය හැකි තත්වයන් ගැන කතා කරන්නටයි. Now we can pay attention to if type 2. So we use if type 2 to talk about imaginary situations. අපි if type 2 එක භාවිතා කරන්නේ කල්පිත තත්වයන් ගැන කතා කරන්න. හිතලා කියනවා අපි මෙහෙම තිබුණා නම් මෙහෙම පුළුවන් වුණා නම්, right? Dear children, look at the structure. ඒ අදහස ගේන්නේ. So you can write the if clause in past simple tense and the result clause with would and infinitive. You know, infinitive means the basic form of the verb. Then අපි බලමු මේ examples දිහා. Look at the example number 1. If I won the first place, comma, I would get a certificate. If I won the first place, one past simple. One past simple. If I won the first place, I would get a certificate. Here the verb is in past tense, but you are talking about something, your imaginations, of course. If I won the first place, මම පළමු තැන දිනුවොත් බැරි වෙලාවක් යම් හේකින් I would get a certificate. මට සහතිකයක් ලැබෙයි. Imaginations, dream, wish. If I had a brother, really you don't have a brother. If I had a brother, he would help me. මට සහෝදරයෙක් හිටියා නම් ඔහු මට උදව් කරයි. If I were a bird, in this clause type 2, you also can use were. මෙතන was දැම්මත් වැරදි නැහැ. If I were a bird, you are not a bird, you are a child. ඔයා ළමෙක්. If I were a bird, මම කුරුල්ලෙක් වුණා නම් I would fly high up in the sky. මම අහසේ ඉහළ පියාසර කරනවා. Right? යම් හේකින් මෙසේ වූවා නම්, right? Imaginary situations. If I won, මට purse එකක් හම්බුනොත් මම ඒක guard room එකට දෙනවා. You just imagine something. Okay. I would like to move on to the task. Look at these pairs of sentences. I want you to mark where this word if is possible. මම ඔයාලට කිව්වා දැන් if භාවිතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ past simple tense එකත් එක්ක කියලා. එහෙනම් බලමු අපි past simple tense එකත් එක්ක if කොතෙන්ද දෙන්නේ කියලා. Look here. If I met Dr. Sarath Gunapala, මම දැන් පොඩි දෙයක් කියලා දෙන්න යනවා. මේ දක්වාම අපි if භාවිතා කරේ මුලින්. Now I am going to use the if clause, the conditional clause at the end. At the end. එතකොට අපි අවසානයේ භාවිතා කරනකොට we don't use a comma. We use a comma if you use the if clause at the beginning. දැන් බලමු අපි sentence එක හැදෙන හැටි. I would ask him few questions if I met Dr. Sarath Gunapala. මේකෙදි I would ask Dr. Sarath Gunapala few questions if I met him කියලා වෙනස් කරලා දැන් තව පොඩ්ඩකින් මම කියලා දෙනවා. Look at the next one. Right? Here actually we don't use a comma. You can see a comma there at the end. It's not used. If we had a car, we would go on a picnic. There you have the if clause at the beginning, so you use a comma. If we had a car. Look here. Write if where possible. Again, you have two pairs of sentences. I found a wallet on the road. I would submit it to the police station. මට purse එකක් හම්බුණා නම් මම ඒක police station එකට දෙනවා. Right. If I would submit කියනවාද if I found කියනවාද past simple tense එකට If I found a wallet, I would submit it to the police station. So if clause is at the beginning, please use a comma. Like, if I found a wallet on the road, I would submit it to the police. යම් හේකින් මට imagination එකක් නේද? හම්බුනොත් පාරේ තිබිලා wallet එකක් මම ඒක පොලිසියට දෙනවා. Look at the next one again. I would travel around the world. I had a ship. Which sentence is in past tense? I had a ship. ඒක තමයි past tense sentence එක. ඉතින් if I had a ship, I would travel around the world. ඒත් මෙතන I would travel around the world මම මුලින් යොදන්නයි යන්නේ. ඒ නිසා කමා එකක් භාවිතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. I would travel around the world if I had a ship. You can see. Let's move on to the last example. Yes. Write, if where possible, the same instruction. What would you do if you saw a lion on your way back home? Say, just imagine that you are going to see, just thinking, dreaming that you will see a lion on your way back home from school. ඉස්කෝලේ ඇරිලා දැන් ගෙදර යනකොට සිංහෙක් ඉන්නවා. Oh, you can't see lions here and there in Sri Lanka. ලංකාවේ හැමතැනම ඉන්නවද lions? No, right? ඉතින් අපි imagination එකක් ගැන කතා කරන්නේ. ඔයා බැරි වෙලාවත් යම් හේකින් සිංහෙක් දැක්කොත් මගදී ආපහු යනකොට මොකද ඔයා කරන්නේ? If can be used with simple past like this. If you saw a lion, what would you do? What would you do if you saw a lion? මම දෙවෙනියට තමයි භාවිතා කරන්නේ if clause එක. ඒ නිසා අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ නැහැ කමා එකක්. We don't use a comma there. Right. Okay. So that's the conditional type 2. Conditional type 2. We use conditional type 2 to talk about imaginary situations. They are not real situations, right? You just imagine. Okay. Now I am going to talk about the third condition. The third conditional. The third conditional or if type 3. Okay. That is an impossible situation. To talk about impossible situations. වෙන්නම බැරි තත්ත්වයන් ගැන කතා කරන්න තමයි මේ වාක්‍ය රටාව භාවිතා කරන්නේ. එතකොට අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ if past perfect tense would have past participle. You use if clause in past perfect tense. Then result clause with would have past participle. If Nima had read the lesson, she would have found the answer. Nima පාඩම කියවලා තිබුණා නම් ඇයට උත්තරේ හොයාගන්න තිබුණා. So she has not read the lesson. That's the reality. යථාර්ථය ඒකයි. ඒ නිසා යාට උත්තරේ හොයාගන්න බෑ. If we had practiced well or better, we would have become champions. අපි වඩා හොඳින් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරලා තිබුණා නම් අපිට චැම්පියන්ස්ලා වෙන්න තිබුණා, ශූරයෝ වෙන්න තිබුණා. So you can't turn back time and go to past and practice well. අතීතයට ගිහිල්ලා ඔයාලට ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න බෑ දැන්. ඒක වෙන්න බැරි තත්ත්වයක්. So to talk about impossible situations, you use if clause in past perfect tense, result clause with would have past participle. Last one, if Tehan had come earlier, he would have occupied a seat. Now imagine, Tehan has come late. So he is still standing. He has no seat. He doesn't have a seat to sit down on, right? So we say if Tehan had come earlier, ඇවිල්ලා තිබුණා නම් ඔහුට seat එකක් ගන්න තිබුණා. To talk about impossible situations, you can make use of this conditional type 3 or if type 3. Let's move on to the student's task. Dear children, complete the sentences. Here in these first 3 conditional sentences, I have left some blanks in if clauses, not in the main clause. if clause එක හැදෙන විදිය උඩින් දීලා තියෙනවා. You can see. Subordinate clause එක, if clause එක. Main clause එකත් මෙන්න මෙහෙම දීලා තියෙනවා. Right. If the plane crashed, everyone would have died. Plane එක කඩම් වැටුණා නම් හැමෝම මැරෙන්න තිබුණා. So you have two answers, crashed and had crashed. Which answer is the best, the right, the accurate, the most appropriate? Yeah. If the plane had crashed, because you should write the if clause in past perfect tense with had crashed. Here you have two answers. If you run faster, you would have won the race. ඔයා වේගයෙන් දිව්වා නම් රේස් එක දිනන්න තිබුණා. If you would run or had run, you can think you have to write the if clause in past perfect tense. If you had run, past perfect, if you had run, you would have won the race. ඔයා දිනන්න තිබුණා. Dear children, look at the last one. If the driver fall asleep, doze off, right? You're drowsy, the driver is drowsy, right? Yes, an accident would have taken place. Accident එකක් වෙන්න තිබුණා. Driver නින්දට වැටුණා නම්, ඉදා වැටුණා නම් accident එකක් වෙන්න තිබුණා. මේ situation එක unreal. දැන් ආපහු කාරයට ගිහිල්ලා අතීතයට ගිහින් එයා නිදියලා නේද? නින්දට වැටිලා accident එකක් වෙන්න බෑ. right? අපි කියනවා එයාට නින්ද ගියා නම් accident එකක් වෙන්න තිබුණා කියලා. So if the driver, these are the two answers, dear children, had fell or had fallen, had fell or had fallen. Here actually fell is the past simple form. The past participle form is of the word fall is fallen. If the driver had fallen asleep, here is the answer. An accident would have taken place. Accident එකක් වෙන්න තිබුණා. Dear children, and this is the last task of the lesson. I have given you 3 blanks in the main clause. In the main clause, in the result clause. දැන් අපි බලන්න යන්නේ result clause එක කොහොමද complete කරන්නේ. මේ වෙන්නම බැරි situation එකක් ගැන කතා කරනවා. If clause in past perfect tense and the main clause in with you have to write it with, it's also a perfect sentence structure, would have past participle. I have given it in red color on a dila තියෙනවා, right? If it had rained, රැහැලා තිබුණා නම් වැස්ස නම් own program එක නවත්තන්න තිබුණා. But still the program is going on, which means it didn't rain. වැස්සේ නැහැ. So how can you complete the main clause like would stop or would have stopped? Yes, if it had rained, they would stop the program or they would have stopped the program. Yes, they would have stopped the program. Last one, no, one before the last. If you had listened to the teacher, you understand the lesson. The idea is ඔයා ටීචර්ට අහුම්කම් දීලා තිබුණා නම් පාඩම තේරුම් ගන්න තිබුණා. If you had listened to the teacher, you would have understood the lesson. You would have understood the lesson. Here I have 2 answers. The right answer is you would have understood the lesson. Look at the last one. If the doctor had diagnosed the patient's disease earlier, doctor patient ගේ රෝගය කලින් විනිශ්චය කරගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා නම් විනිශ්චය කරගෙන තිබුණා නම් ડોක්ටර්ස්ලා නේද? ඔවුන් ඔහුගේ ජීවිතේ බේරගන්න තිබුණා. Now the reality is that the patient is dead. He has died. You can't reverse this action. මේ ක්‍රියාව ආපස්සට ගෙනියන්න බෑ. So that is why we call that this conditional type is impossible conditional type. If the doctor had diagnosed the patient's disease earlier, they would have saved his life. Right. Here you have two answers. The right answer is would have said. Okay. Up to now, so far we have been learning three types of conditionals: type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 1 අපි භාවිතා කරන්නේ simple present මේ result clause එක if clause simple present result will infinitive. එතකොට අපි කියන්නේ වෙන්න පුළුවන් සිදුවීම් එකකින් කියන්නේ මෙහෙම වුණොත් මෙහෙම වෙයි කියලා. So type 2, look at type 2 dear children. If simple past would infinitive. Imaginary situations ගැන කියන්නේ මෙසේ යම් හේකින් වූවා නම් මෙසේ මම කරනවා එහෙම වෙනවා කියලා. If type 3, you can write the if clause in past perfect tense and the result clause in would have past participle. That is, we use this third type to talk about the impossible situations. That's the end of the lesson for today. Dear children, thank you very much for joining in our Zoom class. Again, I'll tell you my name. My name is Kapila Karunanayaka. I am the resource person here. I want to say this lesson was delivered as a result of a collective effort that was guided by our beloved sir, Mr. Isuru Jayasundara, Assistant Director of Education English of Chilau Education Song. I hope to see you soon again with mixed conditional exercises. Until then, have a pleasant day.